Yeah, good morning all. I'm here to discuss about domestic violence and the causes, the way out, and the solution. Firstly, when you are talking about domestic violence, what do we all understand by the word domestic violence? Domestic violence is a term used to describe violence and abuse by family members or intimate partners, such as spouse. That is what we call domestic violence. The next thing is that what are the types of domestic violence? There are four or five types of domestic violence, but we just talk about some of it here now. Now we have physical violence. That one involves the coming together of two peoples, and the other one is verbal violence. We are talking about verbal violence. We are talking about people that are saying things that will really affect other fellow human beings, like HPs. The third one is psychological violence. People that are having issue with psychological violence is they are the one that have mental issues in which they need to be going for their treatment in every time that they are being requested to show off. Another type of violence is we have sexual violence. When you're talking about sexual violence, that's always coming in between the two opposite sex, between male and female. That is what we call domestic violence. Now, what are the causes of violence? When you're talking about violence, this violence we are talking about, there are some things that always cause it. In which we have to iron it out first. There are frustrations are one of the things that cause domestic violence. The second aspect is lack of understanding. If the husband or the spouse or the two partners or the two bodies they didn't understand themselves, it can easily result to violence. We have psychological disorder. If somebody is not mentally sound, it can easily result to violence. And so people always believe that that is why we call it cultural belief. They believe that they have the right to control their partners. In some part of the world, they believe that some men or some women believe that they have the right to control their spouse. In which by doing that, it will be always be bringing out about problem. It will be bringing out issues. Now, what are the factors that prevent violence? Those factors, there are some factors that if you can put them in places, it will show something, anything like violence. We will never be hearing it in our environment, in our vicinity, or in our home. Firstly, you have to be positive. You have to be positive minded in whatsoever you are doing. If you are positive minded, at least you are putting up the positive attitude all time. I tell you, there's no any harms, there's no any problem, there's nothing what that might happen that will make you to involve in any violence with anybody. Another thing is that success, if you are successful in life, in your education career or in the type of job you are doing, I'm telling you, you will not involve yourself in anything violent. Instead, you will always be preaching about peace. The third one is good parenting skills. If our parents, if they have this parenting skill, if they are knowledgeable about families, if they know the meaning of family, or before they go into a marriage, I believe even though if they give birth to their child, they will be able to give them they will be able to monitor them very well and put their children right.